Creative human capital. This pillar aims at reforming the education system for the purpose of better preparing youth to become competitive and productive members of the workplace. Human capital is a concept used by economists to designate personal attributes considered useful in the production process. It encompasses employee knowledge, skills, good health, and education. Human capitals allow an economy to grow. When human capital increases in areas such as science, education, and management, it leads to increases in innovation, social well-being, equality, increased productivity, improved rate of participation, all of which contribute to economic growth. Hello and welcome, dear viewers, to our program, New Kuwait. In today's episode, we have with us our special guest, Mr. Adil Shumani. Hello and welcome again, Mr. Adil.
Thank you for hosting me.
You are most welcome. As you know, this program we talk about our national development plan and all of the pillars. And you have expertise in the field of agriculture.
Yes.
First, could you tell us about your specialty, which is aeroponic agriculture? Tell us about this.
Yeah. It's very simply that the aeroponic agriculture, it is an automated aeroponic agriculture. It is not a normal aeroponic agriculture. It's automation. The automation is the key for this system is to operate without a human to the minimum human intervention due to the safety of the food, continuity of the production, the mobile units that it is operated automatically and with the proper system to supply the nutrition for the plants within a certain period of time, providing the right environment, the right atmosphere so the plants can grow in a healthy way.
And you don't need soil?
It is soilless.
Soilless.
It is mainly on the air. The roots are hanging on the air.
Vertically?
No. Vertically downward, because it is the module system is hanged and the roots going with the robot spraying water, carrying the nutrients to the plants.
And you only produce leafy products?
Leafy products and herbs,
yes,
which is a very substantial needs for not Kuwait, for the whole world.
Yes.
Yes.
New aspects, new technologies in terms of agriculture. Here in Kuwait we see it, and of course we support it because it's a new income for Kuwait in terms of produce,
yes,
which is in terms of agriculture.
Yeah.
Tell us about, as I said, this is about development. Tell us about our development in terms of agriculture.
Yeah, it needs a good vision for the future. Where are we going into? We call it the food security in the sense.
Tell us about the situation right now in Kuwait.
Yeah,
is it
the situation now? It is not super healthy. I would say it is average. Average in the sense that most of the farmers, they need the support. In what sense? They need support in providing electricity for them.
But before we go
yes,
to electricity, why you think it's not super healthy? In terms of what?
Because the production annually, it does not match the needs, the consumption. There is a big gap. So you depend on importation of all these foods, different kinds, whether fruits or leafy products or herbs or anything related to food. Even to the extent sometimes you import fish, which you have a big sea here in Kuwait, and you import livestock. Why you don't support the livestock? No, it should not be cheaper because, see, for example, one of the countries that Kuwait used to import the livestock from there, now they don't give you.
Why?
Why? Because there is a demand on their needs and they have shortages, so they don't give you, they don't provide you.
Yes.
So now Kuwait in the sense is going to different direction, different parts of the world. Why we don't encourage the livestock business in Kuwait?
Yes.
So as I said, it is on average level. We need to have a good vision for the future in food security in all aspects related to poultry, fish, meat, products, everything.
Let's talk about agriculture. What do we need? The strategy. Where do you think we should start from?
Is the clear definition of the requirements of the farmers,
which is
number one is that the availability of the support to them in all aspects.
From the government.
They need, yes, from definitely. Government is the one, is the destination that they give the land.
Yes.
And we lease it from the government for a certain period of time. It's annual, it is according to the period agreed on. However, you need also to facilitate other services for those farmers, from seeds, vitamins, nutrients, protection, equipments, and the most important thing is the selling points, where they can produce, they sell those products, how to collect it from them, not to lose. Because anybody who loses in his business, apparently he will stop.
Yes, sure.
So how we encourage them to continue in the production, and the government buy it at a good level of price without not excessive profit, neither at loss.
Yes.
So we have to balance it correctly.
Yes. Where do you think they should sell their produce? In the cooperative societies or in the...
It's enough. We have almost 47, I think, or 49 cooperative society, which is a big consumption in each residential area.
Yes.
This is one basic. You don't have to reinvent the wheel.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's easy, but it's not...
It needs a decision. It needs a vision.
Yes.
It needs a determination how we will go about it. Not individually, no, as a group, as a totality.
Yes. Tell us about the electricity.
Yes.
You know, it's a very important aspect in agriculture.
Absolutely.
Yes, tell us about that.
Electricity, you know, every kind of farm you need for labor electricity. You need the electricity to operate system, pumps, wells, equipment, machinery. Sometimes, unfortunately, there is a lack of electricity, not in days, sometimes it could be in weeks, not available. Yes. I mean, for example, for our project, okay, we want to operate and we couldn't get the electricity in the proper time. We cannot wait 6 or 9 months sitting the equipment idle, not to do anything, waiting for the electricity. So we have to buy generators.
Which is more expensive.
More expensive and using diesel, not healthy as well. So we are forced to do that. Why? What is stopping anybody? Okay, building 2 power stations, one in the north, one in the south.
Abdali and
Wafra provide for the farmers, and you don't give to anybody. For the serious projects is going on, production helps the food security, and they are serious and continuation. Continuity. You have to inspect them every year that they are doing the job they are supposed to do.
Yes.
Then we are on safe side.
Yes.
All of us.
Hopefully. And
Inshallah.
in Wafra and Abdali, there are farmers, private places for farmers.
Yes.
Do you support them by saying that they are doing a very good job?
Yes. Some of them, they are supers.
Supers, yes.
They are supers.
Yes, they doing.
They are really serious into the business, in the production continuity. Some of them, they live there in their farm.
Yes.
They come on the weekend back to Kuwait.
Yes, because a lot of them they love the farming because it's
of course
something really to connect with.
It makes you so happy when you see production that help people to live.
In terms, Mr. Adel, in terms of our development, we want to develop. To have something as a food security, we talked about that previously. Some people say we don't need to look at these problems now. Let's talk about them later. Do you agree with that? Like, because we are not in crisis?
Against it, 100%. That's very short vision, not a long-term vision.
Because we can now do.
Of course. We have the capability, we have the facility, we have the money to do it.
Yes.
So we better do it at the right time. Do it in the right time so you gain the result in the appropriate time.
Yes. Some people might say if we cover this area of leafy and herbs production here in Kuwait, we need a lot of products, which is
fruits,
Of course.
vegetables.
Yes.
So the produce, the export from outside
Yes.
will be still the same, maybe.
No. No, it will change.
How much will change in terms of money?
It will not. It will change of money and change of a production limitation. Urbanization now, most of the territories, most of the world. Look into, for example, some countries. They used to be number one in production of certain product, food. Where are they now? They are almost at the end of the list. Why? Because everybody start moving into the urban cities.
Yes.
They want to go into the industry. They don't want to go into agriculture.
Yes.
They stop that because they can build in their land building or something, better return, no problems if, on the in the long term.
Yes.
More security for them, good return on their money.
Yes.
So the agriculture reduced in a lot of countries. Only those countries, they have very strict rules. They support the farmers. They are the sustainable one. They are the people that they are continuing in their agriculture and farming business. Of course, we need different kinds of aspects. It's not only leafy. Life is not only leafy
Of course,
products.
yes. But
and
how much
herbs.
they cost? They are expensive. You said to me
there
that
is different systems in the world
right
for
now,
fruits.
right now in Kuwait, you said about 80 million KD.
Yes, for the herbs and the leafy products.
This is a serious amount of money.
Only.
A lot of money.
Of course.
If we can produce all of these, so we can save at least half of that. in
Minimum.
Kuwait.
Minimum. So you need, you have to focus on these issues, including also there is other system worldwide for producing of fruits.
Fruits also.
Different systems. I mean, our specialty now is the leafy and herbs.
Maybe-
But there is other system exists in the world, in different parts of the world.
Yes.
North and east and west of the world, they have systems and you can import it and you can implement it in Kuwait.
Actually, in Al Abdali, I tasted the strawberries they have.
Yes,
It's
yes.
different than the
Then,
American or the other produce.
if you meet the standard
Yes.
of the production with the proper criteria for it, the proper
It's not
formula, you can. If there is a system, we produce the head of the lettuce. We produce in Kuwait. Even the Swiss people, they are really astonished about the size
Yes.
and long life of it.
Because it's
I have one head of lettuce, for example.
Yes.
I'm telling you, this is from my own practice.
yes.
I'm shocked. 12 days in the fridge, didn't change the look and the taste.
Maybe that's something to be concerned about. No.
No,
It's
this
good.
is something. That mean the plants have the good environment and the good nutrition.
So it has a long
the
life.
plants like a human. You need to sleep. The
Yes.
plants need to sleep.
Yes.
So certain time it has to be dark for it.
Oh.
And when it's daylight, it needs natural. It needs a good food, and not excessive food,
Yes.
nor less water. Then it becomes healthy.
These are brand new information for
Yes.
me. Thank you so much, Mr. Adil.
Pleasure.
That was Mr. Adil Shimali.
Creative human capital. This pillar aims at reforming the education system for the purpose of better preparing youth to become competitive and productive members of the workplace. Human capital is a concept used by economists to designate personal attributes considered useful in the production process. It encompasses employee knowledge, skills, good health, and education. Human capitals allow an economy to grow. When human capital increases in areas such as science, education, and management, it leads to increases in innovation, social well-being, equality, increased productivity, improved rate of participation, all of which contribute to economic growth. Hello and welcome everyone to our program, New Kuwait. In today's episode with a special guest, the Director of Educational Resources in one of Kuwait's private universities, Mr. Adnan Qadi. Hello and welcome, Mr. Adnan.
Thank you for having me in the show, and it's good to be back.
You are most welcome. As you know, we are in the New Kuwait program. We talk about our national development plan.
Yes.
And one of the pillars is creative human capital.
Okay.
Let's talk about success, which is something concerned in this pillar. What are the keys to success?
Yes, Saad, it's a very interesting topic. It's not only for business people or people who are involved in the business, even a personal objective in a person's life, its success has a huge value, to the person's life and what he brings to his life and so on. So success is vital for every person in the entire world, and in order to achieve success, you have some variables, you have some keys to open these doors of success.
Yes.
So today we are going to be discussing, some keys of success.
Yes. In terms of success, as you know, success depends on the person because they have goals. If someone wants to have a restaurant, to own a restaurant,
Yes.
and they have it, this is success. So it depends on the goals.
Exactly.
Yes.
Now, my first topic about success is setting up a goal. Like for
Yes.
instance, you're not possible to achieve success if you don't have a goal. So first of all, you have to set a goal and then make it clear goal, not just like a vague goal, like you don't know what to do, because like for instance, if you give me your car keys and I don't know where to go, so I will be wandering on the road. That's
Yes.
why. So you should have a clear goal, clear set of objectives, so that you know what to do.
Yes.
And that's the thing that setting up a clear goal and working towards it will help you to achieve your goal and to be successful.
Actually, you mentioned something about the keys to the car and you don't know where to go. It's like the ship without a captain.
Exactly.
Yes. So goals is very important in order to achieve success.
Exactly. So you have to set a
Tell us about-
clear goal.
Yes. Tell us about goal setting. How can we set the goals?
Like for instance, as I said earlier, the goal shouldn't be vague. It should be clear. Like for instance, you want to work as a graphic designer.
Yes.
You want to work as a graphic designer. Let's say I don't know anything about graphic designing, and I want to work as a graphic designer. So you need a set of skills to learn. In order, so you want to be a graphic designer,
Yes.
and you don't know nothing about graphic designing, so you have to work on yourself. That is gaining the skills, gaining the experience, and so on. And after that, when you know you have set the goal, then you start working on yourself. And after that, one hurdle after the other, and you start to build yourself towards your goal. And
So you told me off air that you have 10 keys to success.
Yes.
Could you tell us about the first one? and
yeah, the
explain
first one, as I said to you earlier,
Yes.
it's setting a goal. You
Yes.
have to set a goal.
We explained that. What is the next
Yeah,
one?
the next one is strong work ethics. Strong work ethics summarizes in, like for instance, you want to achieve the goal. Now, if I want to achieve some goal, I cannot do it while doing nothing. The goal will not come to me.
Of course, sure.
Obviously, like for instance, if you are a student in high school, you cannot pass your high school tests without studying. So you have to work hard. If you are a bodybuilder,
Yes.
if you are a bodybuilder, you cannot have let's say biceps and
Yes.
a good body, if you don't go to the gym or work there and your diet.
Yes.
Because some people, they go to the gym, at the end of the day it does nothing because they are not following the right regime.
What do you mean by work ethics? That they don't cheat, they don't have
Yes,
shortcuts?
you should have your work ethics in order to lead so that you can be successful person. You should work hard.
And be honest.
Exactly. Like for instance, if you don't work, that's the first thing.
Yes.
So and not work sufficiently, that's also not enough. You should work hard because you cannot achieve anything without working hard. So that should be among your work ethics. So another key to success is hardworking. You should be hardworking. And like for instance, if you want to, let's say, if you're in high school or in college, okay, unless you work really hard, okay, study hard, you won't be able to achieve the degree that you have.
But some people, they have shortcuts and they have
They are very few. Okay, very few.
So you must do the work.
Yeah, or some people they cheat. Okay,
There.
they cheat for success. Okay, that's even a shortcut, but that's not a way. Sooner or later they will.
Yes, it will.
Yeah, it will show.
Yes. And the third one is
Yeah, the third one is very interesting. It's about consistency. Okay, now a lot of us we fall in this trap, the consistency trap. Like I want to make my body look good.
Especially
okay,
in
bodybuilding.
dieting,
Yeah. Okay, I will go first day to the gym, second day to the gym. Let's say 1 week. After 1 week, okay, no, I'm not going.
Yes.
So there should be consistency in your path to success. You cannot stay like even in your studies. You can study for 1 day, 2 day, then you get bored. So consistency is a very important key into your success, because if you don't have consistency, okay, a part of your work goes.
So, but a lot of people, they fall from this because it's really hard to be consistent. What do you say about that?
For these people,
Especially in dieting.
exactly, for these people, what I just don't give up. Okay, if you're not consistent, okay, if you let's say you skip the gym, okay, next day go back, take yourself, push yourself. Okay, if you flunk in a test, okay, don't just stand there and don't withdraw from that.
Yes.
Keep on trying.
Yes. A lot of successful people, they have a motivator inside them. What do you think the motivator inside them?
Look, it's very luxurious to have a motivator, some other
Yes.
person who pushes you to do that. But not everyone, not all of us, we have
So
a
what do you
person like
think-
that. So you have to build in yourself the motivating person. Okay, the one that says you, okay, today you have to go for a walk. Today you have to go for jogging, okay, or running, okay. Today you have training at the gym, okay. Today you have study groups. Today you have to do. So there should be some alarms or someone pushing you all the time. Now the motivators can be tangible or intangible, okay. That will keep you consistent, okay. So the motivators, okay, they come like asteroids, okay, like the ones that keep pushing you back and keep bringing you on the track again.
Of course, success is not a straight path. It has up and downs.
Yes, it's not like a straight line,
Yes.
okay, from A to B.
So this
It's
consistency
crossword.
is like this. Consistency is not a straight line. You will fall, but you
Yes,
have to wake up
yeah,
again.
And even the path to success, it's not win-win situation, okay? You will lose.
You
okay?
have to. You must lose.
Yes, especially the people who do, you know, in exercise, okay, who want to lose some weight, okay. So they feel the failure every day, okay, and then they push themselves back again. And you have to sacrifice also things.
A lot of people, they get in jobs and then they think that this is not my passion. I want to resign, and they think that they are failures because of that. But they keep going and they have a better job.
Yeah, they have to be consistent for searching. So again, consistency is there. They shouldn't give up. Like, okay, this is my destiny and I have to live with it, and this is the available job that I have. But they have to, okay, keep consistent in searching, in educating themselves, and so on.
Very interesting. What is the number 4?
Number 4 is again another important aspect, another key for success is discipline.
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 It's
Now-
getting really harder to just know.
Yes, every point is harder than the other.
Yes.
Now, discipline is very important. And look, being Muslims, okay, there is in our lives of Muslims, okay, discipline is there in your prayers. Okay,
Yes.
there is a certain time where you go for prayers. Now, from the success prospect, okay,
Yes.
discipline is very important, because discipline that makes you, okay, achieve your goal in the success. Like for instance, discipline in attending, let's say, the gym and doing certain exercises that you don't like. Like if you go to the gym, okay, there are some exercises that are really tough. You don't like to do them.
Yes.
You like to do the easy one.
Yes.
So you have to discipline yourself to do those exercises which are, okay, not good for you. You have to come out of your comfort zone, okay, in order to, and you need discipline for that.
So, could you compare discipline with consistency? Because I think they are similar. What's the difference between them?
Yes, consistency is moving on, okay?
Yes.
Yeah, to be consistent in your plan for the success.
So, if you have
Yeah,
a schedule, you
yeah,
go.
yeah, you should be consistent. And like for instance, yeah, for a day schedule, you have to sleep 8 hours, and you have to work out for 2 hours, okay, and you have to study, okay. So you have, okay, okay. So consistency is to move into your order in a certain order, to be consistent, not remove one of these parts.
Okay.
Okay. Discipline is more personal. Like for instance, so that you have to work in a disciplined way. You have to be disciplined to do each job, okay, in a right way. Like for instance, I want to sleep for 8 hours, okay, I sleep for 8 hours, okay, I go to bed at 11 and wake up, let's say, at 7, okay.
This is
so,
discipline, yeah.
so this is discipline. Like there is a good movie on the TV, I just leave it, okay, because I want to say this is discipline.
Yes.
And like for instance, if I want to go to gym every day, okay, or 5 days a week, I make sure that 5 days a week I go to the gym, okay. So this is discipline, okay.
Do you think we should have the intention to be successful, or we just do these things, set goals, discipline, consistency, and we will be successful?
Obviously, these are not the whole keys of success, okay. There are
Yes.
other, but these are the main ones, okay.
Yes, of course.
Like if you do these, okay, it will help a lot in achieving your goals, in achieving success, and tuning your life.
So, what is number 5?
Yeah, number 5 is also important, is willing to sacrifice.
Willing to sacrifice.
Yes.
Willing to sacrifice what?
Exactly. Like for instance, if you are a bodybuilder, okay, you cannot have junk food, okay. So you have to sacrifice those
Yes.
things. Like for instance, because you see a goal on your way, okay, you see a big goal.
Yes.
And in order to achieve this goal, you have to do some sacrifice, okay? Like for instance, stay away from your family. Like for instance, okay, if you want to, because you are going to be staying in a gym, okay? So this is a sacrifice, okay? So you have to, like for instance, if you are a student and you want to get an A grade,
Yes.
okay, you will have to miss some parties.
Yes.
You have to miss some gatherings.
Even
okay?
playing games.
Exactly. Okay. Like for instance, if you have a discipline of let's say sleeping at 11 p.m. at night, okay, so you have to miss the football matches, let's say.
Yes.
Okay, because they come after 11, for instance.
Yes, I think this is the hardest one, because willing to sacrifice good food and good time.
Yes, because you have to sacrifice something that is that's a hurdle. Okay.
Yes, of course.
You have to remove that hurdle, and it's a
Yes.
sacrifice.
It's a sacrifice indeed. And thank you so much for explaining these keys to success. And we'll continue, but in the next episode.
My
Thank
pleasure.
you so much.
My pleasure.
That was Adnan Qadi, Director of Educational Resources. And with that, we conclude our episode. Thank you for watching.